Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I am busy I've just done a little bit of a tutorial how to show how I work in the ends on my, when I'm doing like anything with stripes in, like this is a blanket, it's black and white stripes. And the little video I've just done just to show how I do it, so I don't have all these ends to either weave in or sew in or do whatever you do with them afterwards. I do them as I'm crocheting, and that was what the little video was I've just done on my crochet channel to get a few more, get the views up on it and the more subscribers, and trying to get it monetized when it gets to the correct amount of everything. But anyway, I'm doing this for my friend. It's her birthday on the 2nd of October. So I've probably got a couple of weeks for to finish this. I've just been doing, in the morning, I've been doing one of the stripes, because I have other things as well that I'm doing with crochet, but I've just been doing like one stripe. I've just started the white, so I'll do this until I've done, I think there's 9 rows. No, there's 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes, I'm doing 10 rows, but I'm using it's an 8mm hook, and I'm using white. You can see my bag. I have 2 double knitting in black and 1 chunky in the white, because I don't have any chunky in the black. But I'm using 8mm hooks, so it gets done pretty quick. I do have, I think I have about 80 stitches. I'm not absolutely certain. I think I put 81, and I've dropped my hook on the floor. That's how sort of wide it is, just nicely over your lap. I think I've got 81 stitches, so I think I would have like 80 ones for turning, so I'm working on 80 stitches. I think it is. I'll have to count them up sometime and make sure, because I haven't wrote anything down. I've just started crocheting it. And it's going to be like that, and then when I finish all the stripes, I'm going to go around the whole thing. I'll do one round with a couple of rows around in black and a couple of rows in white, all around the whole thing, because she is a real Newcastle United fanatic. In the winter, it's Newcastle's hat, stripy hat, Newcastle scarf, Newcastle t-shirts, which I had gloves on that have Newcastle on as well. And I get a lot of language when Newcastle is playing football, and if they're losing, I'll tend to tell her to watch her language. I says, I don't use language like that. But she does when she's watching the football. She's terrible. But anyway, that's what I've been doing with that. So I'll be doing a bit of that. But we were at our quiz last night, and we won. We had 48.5 points, I think. Ones that came second were 47.5. I think we had 1 point more than them. But there was a right carry on when we went in there, when we've been going there for quite a few months now. And when we first started going, I think there can be up to about 16 teams. That's the most has been, but most weeks is 12 or 13 of us. And when we first started going, they have Paul, who runs the quiz and that. He puts all the boards on the table with the papers, the things that we'll have to write on and all that. And he tells me where to sit when we come in. Well, with us being new at first, we just wherever tables were free. And I found if I sat right at the back, some back seats are sort of like around a corner like, and I couldn't hear, even with hearing aids. I wear hearing aids all the time. Even with the hearing aids, I couldn't hear what was being said properly. I couldn't make out what he was saying. If he was talking, just because this is with a microphone off a computer, I don't know whether it's anything to do with the frequency, but when I'm sitting talking, we're talking around the table, when there's 4 of us go there now, when there's 4 of us around the table, I can hear perfectly. If Paul speaks without the microphone, I can hear him as well, but as soon as he puts that microphone to his mouth and starts talking, I can't understand half of what he says, whether it's to do with the frequency or not. But so when we were sitting in this far place, this was one week, he put us at the back, like, and I told him the next week when we went in, there's no way I was sitting at the back there because I can't hear the questions. I've got to rely on everybody else telling me what the questions was. Because we write it down, I write it down in a book. So he found another place which was not close to where they were, but there was a few tables in front of us, but we were looking straight down at him, and because I do a lot of lip reading as well. So I could be, even if I could see his face, if I couldn't make out what he was saying, I could tell, some of it by the lips. I could do a bit of a lip reading. Well, for the first few weeks when we went in, we were just putting us anywhere where anyone that wasn't there, we were having their seats because that's the way the place went. And then he put us in this particular seat where we were looking straight down at him. And we'd been there for weeks, sitting in that same place for weeks. And then I think we came in one week, and then there was these two women who were sitting in those seats where we were sitting because they had been there for a meal as well. And they had stayed there for the quiz. And then when we came in, we said to Paul, well, there's somebody sitting in our seats. He said, oh, he says, that's their seat. They sit there when they come here. And I says, I know, but we've been sitting there for weeks. And he says, I know, but he says, they've been coming for years. He says, that's where they always sit. So we found us somewhere else to sit. Then the next week, these women weren't in again, so we put us in those seats again. And them women have never been in for weeks on end. And last night we went in, they were in, and they were sitting in those seats. And the only seats that Paul could find for us was in this place round the corner again. And I was doing my nut. And I said to him, I said, well, it's just not fair because I've told you I can't hear. If I'm sitting around the corner, there's no point in me coming here. I says, if I can't hear the questions for the quiz. And then Anne said to me, he says, you're not going to stop coming, are you? I says, no, I'm just saying it's just not fair. I've got to rely on you telling me what he's saying. I says, for these two women that have been coming here for years. I says, but they've never been here for weeks. So I said to Paul, I said, I think you want to sort them out and put them somewhere else because I said, I don't care whether they've been coming here for weeks, been coming here for years. I says, they haven't been here for weeks. It must be about 3 months since they were last here. I says, and we are having to go and sit somewhere else. I says, when we've been sitting in that seat. And of course, my friend was swearing at him as well. I'm saying, Anne, pack it in. I said, he'll chuck you out, man. She was swearing and she's saying, and she says, they're our seats now. But anyway, Michael did help. Told Michael straight away when we were sitting down, I says, you're going to have to help me with the questions. I says, if I can't understand what he said, because asking my friend, Anne, she gets annoyed when I ask her to repeat the questions, And I keep telling her, it just doesn't sink into her that I am deaf. But anyway, Michael and Cameron, that's Anne's grandson, they helped me. They were telling me if I couldn't understand. I could hear bits and pieces. I could make out bits and pieces. And sometimes from what I could make out, I guess what the question was. And there was quite a few, questions we got very good, that we were good at a lot of them, and couldn't believe it when he was going through the teams at the end. We've won. I think we got, I'm not sure how much. I think we had about £4 each or something, because you get, paid for, everybody pays 50 pence at every table for playing the game and that. So we had about £4 each, something like that, I think it was, because there's people that come in second get a prize as well. And then we had a game of rock and roll bingo, the end of the night. We only do one game, and it was £5 for a line and £15 for the house. And that was another thing I had to say to Michael. I says, as soon as he plays the music on the computer, and it's a set thing, it's a proper set thing, you pay for the things with the music things on. And as soon as the music starts, Paul starts talking over the microphone, telling us what the song is, so I can't hear the music and I can't make out what he's saying either. So I'm saying to Michael, I says, as soon as you know what the song is, shout it out so I can mark it off my card. So I was waiting for one song for a line. I think it was Nancy Sinatra, These Boots Are Made for Walking. And Anne was waiting for the same one. And two other people must have been waiting for the same one because it came on, and both me and Anne shouted and two other people shouted, so we got £1.25 each. And then Michael won the full house. He won the £15, the full house. So it was quite a lot of look at our table last night. But like I'm saying, I'm doing a bit of this morning. I'll be doing the stripe in white, and then I'll be going on to do a little bit of this one, get a bit more of this one done. And I do have other things, some other crochet pouches and all that. I have to drag my sewing machine out, and because I've got the linings all cut and ready for the sew onto them, and the zips ready to put in the pouches. And I have got my knitting in here. Get the bag thing out with the wool in. That's how much I've got done of my... I'm just about up to the neck shaping. I think I left it off where I'm going to start the neck shaping, so I have one of the fronts nearly finished. But I had to put that to one side because I had to start my friend's, the blanket for my friend. But she did say a long time ago, when I first got a lot of black wool sent to me, I wasn't happy because I know I cannot knit it. I can knit it, but I can't see what I'm doing when I'm knitting it. I don't mind so much crocheting with it. But she did say to me one time, because I said maybe the only thing I can do with them is blankets and all that, and she said, well, if you ever make a black and white one, she says, give me first choice before you sell it. That's why I'm doing a black and white. I remembered that, and I thought I was wondering what to get her for her birthday, and then I remembered about the black and white blanket that she mentioned, so that's what she's getting. So I just have to this bit crochet and that done, and then I'll do a little bit of my own cardigan again tonight later on. At least I'm not going anywhere today or tonight. I can just relax and sit back and not have to get out my car. And the traffic was terrible last night. I don't know where they were all coming from because I left the house about 7:30 to pick my friends up for 8 o'clock. And the traffic was terrible. I don't know where they were all coming from at that time of night. And all the lights were on the cars, and there was... It's getting, dark enough for the lights off the cars to blind you. But today's another day. I'll get done what I have to do today, and I'll catch you another time. So thumbs up and subscribe, and bye for now.